ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. Hope you guys doing well. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. It's almost Friday. We're almost there. Holy crap. Hope you guys doing well. Man. It's almost Friday. Hey, you guts, welcome in. How's it going? I'm trying a new layout. I have like everything in my OBS now on this side. We'll see how it is to like re-chat and everything. I'm doing okay. Hey, Jimberly, welcome in. What's a goody my crumble cookie? What? I assume that means, how are you? You're worried about uni this semester? Why? Did you take on too many classes? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Worst case, just drop a class and just do it that way. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. I just realized with my OBS being here, that's also where I usually kept my spreadsheet. So let me, hey Destroyer, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let me move my spreadsheet now, I guess, to my other monitor on the right. Let's do that. Can I embed a spreadsheet? I could probably embed a spreadsheet into OBS. I don't think I should, because then I can't show you guys easily. But the sun, it's back. Yeah, it's actually been pretty hot today. Like outside, I think it was 80 degrees. Let's see. Yeah, it was 83. Holy crap, tomorrow's 87. Holy shit. Yeah, today's 83, then 87, 83, 82, 83. Yeah, thank goodness I now have the portable AC has been going. Like, most of the day. Yes, burn. No, yes, burn. No, I don't want to. Let's not. Can we not? I know you want me to burn, but no, burn bad. But yeah, the portable AC has been going most day. I mean, normally I think at this point it would be really hot in here. It was 90 where you are. Oof. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be 87. It's bad. So thankfully, portable AC is working overtime. Hire me for 300 hours of free labor, and you take it back. Are you sure you wrote that right? Because you want to basically be in indentured servitude for 300 hours worth of time. And then you'll also take it. Like, this is a win-win for me. Say yes, it's free labor. There's a catch somewhere. It's related to your uni stuff. You need to do 300 hours of free labor to graduate. Wait, what? What kind of free labor? What do you mean free labor? Okay, like what is defined as free labor? Because I come from California in the US of A, and like you can't even legally you cannot volunteer at a place for free. You have to get something out of it. Even if it's college credit, you have to get something from it. Like you can't just work for free at a place. It's legally not possible. So I'm curious. I mean, obviously you're not in the US of A. So I'm curious what it's mandatory internship. Yeah, but how is that tracked? Like, right? The question is, how is that tracked? You need to accomplish 300 hours of work in your field to graduate. Hey, welcome in. I mean, I can help with that. I mean, it's free labor for me, but I don't know if I'd qualify, but yeah, I mean, I guess if you just need to do free work, I mean, I can give you free work. I guess. Anyway, we'll see. You need to work and produce relatories about what I worked. I don't know what relatories are. That's a word I don't know. What's relatories? Fine, relatories. A relatory. A great way of failing on English if you're Portuguese. You meant to say report, aka wait, what? Oh my god! How is this? How is this? Okay, this is too good. You're like apparently you're predictable because you're apparently very predictable. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's kind of funny. But apparently that's a common thing for, I guess, Portuguese speaking people to misspell a report with this. So, I don't know how, but also like a great way of failing on English. It's not on English, it's in English. This is wrong. So it's trying to be like, oh, look at me, I'm being so smart because you got it wrong. It's like, there's a mistake right there. It's in English. Failing in English, not on English. Just look, if you're gonna make fun of somebody, do it, you know, and the joke is about grammar. At least be grammatically correct. Look, just saying. You know? Oh, I know, Guts. I just thought it was like a word I didn't know, and then when I googled it, the fact that it was like it just called out specifically Portuguese speaking people, like just straight up, and it was accurate, was just like, what? A Portuguese person wrote it. Could be. I don't know what you're on with the word wrong. Your. Yes. God, English sucks, doesn't it? Your, and they're all three of those yours are different that I just said, but go figure. English sucks. Anyway. Yesterday we made a lot of progress. We made a lot of updates. A lot of power-ups. Yesterday we finished up Mirror Rocket. We did Blood Feast. We did Healthy, Double Dash, Thunder Stab, Booming Arrival. Good stuff. I think today we continue. We continue with that. With more stuff. Because everything else is, I think, is working pretty well. You're stuck trying to make a stupid fence using a spline? What's the problem? What's the problem you making a fence with a spline? Are you trying to make the geometry bend? Because if you're not, I mean, just set it up with BCG. It's the easiest way. Just put it on a spline, spawn points along line. You can put it based on the distance. And then you're done. And then you set static mesh spawner. Yeah. Do I have a video? No. It's just like 3 nodes. Here, I'll show you how easy it is. Assuming you already have a blueprint with a spline, just a blueprint and a PCG, this PCG graph linked into it. Get spline data, spline sampler. Instead of subdivision, you go by distance. Set the size of your fence, and then static mesh spawner. Plug in your fence, and you're done. That's it. It's 3 nodes. If you want to do not hard code it, like so you can swap out the meshes and stuff, you can, you know, do a little more advanced. But like if you just wanted this, then there you go. Hey, Adrian, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Do a poison power up. We have effectively a poison aura, which is this one. Where basically inside of this aura, right, these guys take damage over time. Every couple of seconds they take damage. As soon as they leave the aura, they stop. So effectively we already have a poison one. Hey Stormo, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. On hit, we have a similar one that's on hit. That is fire aspect. When enemies catch on fire for 5 seconds. So if I hit him, he has a dot on him for 5 seconds. He shouldn't have that effect. We're gonna need to fix that. He shouldn't have that effect, but yeah, that's him taking damage. Barton, well, thank you. I could probably keep that and just tint it red, honestly. Let's fix that. I was gonna abilities. Okay. Again, today I have moved around my. I'm not using the combined chat. I just have the two chats right next to each other. So hopefully it's gonna be fine. I mean, it should be fine. The one thing that I don't know how to do on YouTube chat is how the hell do I make it larger font? I don't think it's possible. Like, actually. But to be fair, I think on Twitch it's also not possible. I just have BTTV working with it. But it doesn't work with on the pop out with BTTV, so I can't change the size, I think. It's like, Have I ever tried viewers projects? I don't have enough viewers with projects to even attempt agent. Unfortunately. Browser text size? I'm in OBS, so I don't have a browser thing. You don't like the heart? There's a heart in chat that blocks the messages and options. Oh. Well, if you press the heart, you can make an emote just appear in chat, which I don't understand the point of. It has a little animation, everyone can see it. Like, I just saw that heart. There's another one and a few more, yeah. Everyone sees it. But I don't know why. You got Mai in Steam? Nice, congrats. I mean, maybe another time, agent. But congratulations. I thought it was annoying too, but you found that you just right-click the whole message and get the same options. Yeah, the one thing that's annoying is if, like right now, it is actually in the way for me to click the three dots next to the message. Like if someone sends a message and I need to click the three dots. Let me show you. You see how those three dots next to next to that last message? You probably don't see this because this is like moderator stuff. But I need to click that if I want to moderate the last message. I cannot moderate the last message because the heart is in the way. That's the problem. I know you can moderate in actual here, I'll show you. I'm in OBS. This is what I see when I right click. I cannot right click. I don't have the ban options on right click. My options to like time out is only on those three dots because I've popped it out. It's stupid as hell. YouTube is garbage in this regard. But yeah, I can right click. It's only on those three dots. And then when I have the three dots, then I have then I get this, which is allows me to time someone out, right? Hide, ban them. I can add them as a moderator if I misclick. These two should not be this close together. I'm just saying. If you left click on a message, well, I'll be damned. The left clicking works. Why'd you say right click then? Left clicking works. God damn it. But still, I stand by this. These two should not be so close together. Where it's like, oh no, I actually didn't, you know, I made someone a moderator when I meant to ban them, basically. Whatever. You don't look at my fingers when you click. It's your right hand. Yeah, I saw the just hold right click in the message bro just said, and then I didn't see the left click the message because I was already going on. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, the 3 dots are not a problem. It works on the pop out as well. Thank goodness. God damn it. You said add a shadow copy for a couple of seconds. Oh, you're talking about an ability. I saw the message from before, but I wasn't sure what you meant. You're talking about an ability of adding a, like, to taunt. That would be very advanced. That would need like a lot of rework. I might like on dash like leave a little taunt thing, but we'll see. We'll see. Hello, livid masochist. I'm here to be taught. Well, you can learn. I don't know if you'll be taught specifically, but you can learn from things, hopefully. You always have a problem with the 3 dots. So a random person was like, why don't you just left click? And I was like, why doesn't YouTube make that obvious? Yeah, that doesn't make it obvious. Also, yeah, just last thing on this. Why is this blocking the chat? Why is this blocking the message? As the person that sent the message, you don't care. Because whatever. But as the person reading the message, why is this blocking the chat? We told you. Yeah, see, today's the first time I'm seeing this chat. So normally I use the combined chat. So I wasn't even using the default YouTube chat. So this is the first time I'm actually experiencing like default YouTube chat. YouTube creators don't like the product, yeah, but Twitch has issues as well, to be fair. You want to make a game like GTA, Skyrim, and Minecraft? That's a very big games. And want to make I want to have made a prototype by the end of the stream? That's not happening. that kind of scale of a game, a prototype, you're not making. That's big projects. That's big projects. That's okay. Well, it's not the first time. You want billions of dollars and no taxes? I mean, me too. But don't, well, only $1 billion and no taxes for myself. If everyone gets it, then that's just called inflation. Because that's just inflation. I'm going to let's move this here. Is this being used? Magical demo, no. Can I change the red? Can I make this red? Oh, it's aggro. Fantastic. Orange. Yeah, okay, there we go. So I can do that, and then cute in. And now, if we did the fire aspect, and I hit him, he'll do. Right, it's there. We go. He does a little like fire effect when he takes damage, so you can see he's taking damage. It's probably a little bit big, to be fair, but can we just change the lifetime? Mass? No. 25. Let's divide this by 2. There you go. So that should have made it smaller. Where is it? Did this make it smaller? You really burnt out on Unreal right now? That's okay. Put it down for a bit, you know. Come back to it later. Nothing wrong with that. Is this not where the scale is? Oh, I need to. I really need to get some icons in this thing. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's better. For the game, you want to just make an open world first? Learn level streaming? Yeah. If you go for like big scale. Level streaming is like a big thing. Like, I don't know how to set up like large scale level streaming even for a single player game. Like, I have not really dived into like, yeah, large scale worlds with like world partition stuff. You're so slow doing stuff. You could stare at your game for an hour, watching a movie, then finally decide that you want your next, like, what you want next in your game. I mean, you could just not watch the movie at the same time. Steal them? Pirate them? I don't know about that. Shush. Do we compile error screens for missing actors when migrate is compile error screens missing actors? When you migrate, make sure you don't uncheck other files. Well, you can migrate on a file. It'll tell you all of its dependencies. When you do as a migrate, like, see how it has like all these dependencies? You don't want to uncheck things when you're migrating, because if something just doesn't exist in the new one, it'll break. So unless you know for sure, let's say this stuff is in the project you're migrating to, then okay, you might not do it, but it has to be also in the same place. Yeah. So otherwise, yeah, it'll break potentially. Not always, but it can break. What's migrate from one project? Yeah. Migrate copy basically moves it from one project to another. So so you know how I have this, right? Right? You know, see how it has like all these dependencies? If you just copy pasted these Unreal files to another project, the links break. Any dependency links tend to break. Sometimes they stay if they're in the same folder, I believe. But if they're in different folders, I believe they usually break. And in which case, like especially with blueprints, you will have things that are linked to places that are there, but it doesn't understand the link anymore. So it doesn't really work. You do that in the actual folder, so you can just copy the folder. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you do that, it can break. Depending on what you're doing. If it's just like a simple material and everything is built into the material, then it's fine. But if you have references and links to other places, then yeah, it can break things. I mean, when you did that, it missed a controller and a complete AI for some reason. Yeah, if it could be where if files are needed, but they're not referenced in that file, like directly, it might not catch it. But yeah, especially on blueprints, this could be a problem. You gotta structure properly so the dependencies are part of the copy. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Ads are here.
Bro knows his stuff. I mean, I've been dealing with it for a while. So, in a sense, yeah. You do know your stuff? Well, thank you. I try to know things. I don't know everything, but I'm never gonna... I'm not one of those people that will be like, yeah, I know everything. No. I know very little. I know a decent amount about some specific things that I need. Like, I don't really do movie render queue or the one that you use to put render with sequencer. Like, I don't really know sequencer very well because I don't just need it at the current moment. I've never needed it. I mean, in virtual production, technically you do need it, but I just focus on everything else. It's fine. Someone else can do it. I'm not interested in it at all. I'd rather learn blueprints and help out that way. I find Unreal Engine pretty easy for the most part, but some things are hidden. You can't believe I know some of the stuff you're randomly looking for. Yeah, comes with lots of experience. You'll get there. Don't worry. If this, do that, except where you devs hide little checkbox. Yeah, that's like the... Oh my god. Speaking of little checkboxes. Speaking of devs hiding little checkboxes, we ran into that issue with this set input mode to gaming UI. This is checked on by default, which is the worst checkbox in the world. And it caused me so much grief. And just because I didn't know that I had to turn off this checkbox. God damn it. Yeah, people hide things all the time. By the way, speaking of hiding things, actually not at all. I was thinking of, you know, my layered material system currently is based off of a blueprint, but I was thinking of putting it into an actor component. I wonder if you can do dynamic material instancing and do that from a actor component. I don't know, a random thought just came into my head today. But we're not doing that now. We're doing game dev. Okay. I don't think I want to do dimensional shift. Temporarily pull enemies into another dimension when entering a room. Basically, it just makes it so half the enemies go away for a little while. I don't really like that because that means you'll end up backtracking. So I'm not going to do that. Poison enemies to damage over time. We have the fire attack, so that's kind of done. With a flaming attack. Reload projector back to the enemy when blocking. We did that. So that's done. Automatically gain a temporary shield when low on health. We could have thorns. Everything is just if you oh yeah. You got quite a few change game input modes. You can check that. As Chuck Norris once said, there is no finish line when it comes to learning. I mean, that's pretty accurate, actually. Your cat ran full force into a wall chasing a flying bug. Seems about right for a cat. I like the idea of maybe doing an ability of getting crits, guaranteed crits every X attacks. I feel like I need to put some modifiers in. We can do some hit debuffs. We can add debuffs to enemies. Point blank we can do. Let's do point blank. Point blank is more damage the closer the enemy is to the player. And then we can do the opposite as well. The opposite of point blank. Whatever that will be. So effectively, when you're melee, you'll want point blank. Right? Because you're effectively going to be at point blank range at all times, hitting them. Unless you have like AoE. And that will just increase your damage. And when you're ranged, you'll probably want the opposite. But not necessarily. Once we have like the... if you have like the attack that goes through enemies, then it'll do more damage than ones further back. Most likely it will be... it won't reduce your damage. It'll only increase. So let's start there. Let's start with that, and we'll see how it goes from there. So let's add point blank. This isn't the smartest cat. He stands up on his back legs every day trying to see out the TV like it's a window. It's pretty funny. Are you sure he's just not watching the TV? Maybe he's just enjoying the TV. Oh my god, I've been watching occasionally I watch YouTube shorts, and there was I saw a short saying like if you hold the cat up to a wall, if he puts his the intelligence check in quotes of a cat is if he puts his legs up versus his head just hits the wall, like when you're holding him, then he's a smart cat. He's looking at your forest screensaver. Well, that's, I mean, desktop background. All good. Okay, point blank. Deal more. Well, hold on. Is it gonna be more damage? It's gonna be more damage. It's gonna be a multiplier. Deal more damage the closer the enemy is to you when taking damage. Deal more damage the closer enemy is to you. I mean, I don't think the one taking damage is necessary. Just deal more damage the closer the enemy is to you. I think that's straightforward. Okay. As Bruce Lee once said, I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Yeah, but that's the there's a 10,000 hours thing, right? Like to become a professional at something, like to start like really knowing something well, you need to spend 10,000 hours into it, and then you can be like actually like know it very well. I don't remember where it's from, but like back in the day, there was like a Facebook. There's like a Facebook group for like a bunch of artists and stuff that was just called the 10,000 Hours group. I don't know what the name of it is. It was about 10,000 hours. I feel like that man has knee pain. What? Oh, regarding the one of those 10,000 kicks in one way or another. I mean, not necessarily. Maybe his, you know, he's well trained. You know, I mean, to be fair, professional probably like athletes that you like kick all the time probably have done more than 10,000 kicks total. So I imagine they're fine. You've done more than 10,000 kicks in soccer? I guess if you count the like as you run and you kind of slightly kick the ball, I guess yeah, that can add up. Yeah. PB. I don't have any PBs. I don't speedrun. Soccer and football? I mean, depends which football you're talking about. The fact that you said soccer there, then I'm assuming American football. You don't do much kicking in American football. You kick like at the beginning, apparently. Any kind of kick trains you for artillery strikes? What? Like, what? What you talking about? What? American football kicker, yeah. I don't think there's much in the American football kicking aspect. Also, let me see if I can find something real quick. Also, I know like a lot of people complain about what's it called? Like America calls it soccer and like the rest of the world, right, calls it football. And it's like, oh my god, how can America, why is America different? I just want to point this out right here. The word soccer is actually a British export, which was used for many years before the globalization of football. It is UK's fault. Please do not blame America for the word soccer. If you want to blame anyone, blame the UK. Blame England. But it's the British fault. We take no fault of this. Just the British is the responsible for the word soccer, because they were the ones using it. And then they're like, no, we're gonna call it football. And everyone's like, yeah, football. There are better things to blame. America? Yeah, there's plenty of blaming for America. It's because you had to wear socks to play? I mean, look, some people wear socks and sandals, but I mean, there are insane people everywhere, so it's fine. I'm currently residing in a country where a man wears socks and sandals. I'm just putting it that way. And not far away from here either. Okay, let's do the effect. Football makes better sense for soccer because you can't. Yeah, it makes better sense. I agree with you. I agree that soccer should be called football, and American football should be called egg ball or something, handball. I don't know, but there's also rugby, and I don't know what the hell the difference between rugby and American football is. Because looking at it from the sidelines, they both look exactly the same. But that's, to me, you know, that's the same as me saying that tennis and not tennis. Is it tennis? Tennis and the game that Linus from Tech Tips likes to play, that also uses a racket to hit something. Right? Like, as someone that doesn't play sports, they're all the same. It's just sports. Calling out Linus this way unprovoked. Look, I'll be honest with you, Guguts. Okay? Let me tell you a little secret. When I was younger and I had sandals, I wore socks with them. I'll say it. Now, I haven't owned sandals in probably over 2 decades. But when I was a little kid and I had sandals, I wore socks with them. I didn't know any better, but I wore socks with them. I'm no better. Let me close some of this stuff. Actually, close everything. There we go. I mean, look, I'm not going to say that I totally understand where Linus is coming from, and I kind of agree. But I kind of agree. If I had sandals now, would I wear socks with them? Probably, because I don't want anyone seeing my feet. Let's start with that one. I don't have beautiful feet for the world to see. So again, I understand where he's coming from. Look, I'm just saying. Controversial take. Okay. So we want to do more damage the closer the an enemy is to us. The question is, what distances? Penguin feet? It's just webbed feet, right? The penguins have something special. Penguin. Things that I didn't expect to be Googling right now. Like they have lovely little like webbed feet. Nothing special about it. They look like, if I search your penguin feet versus like, if I search like duck feet. Why is the first image when I search for duck feet images of like people's feet? I don't want to see regular people feet. The fourth image is of an actual duck. Yeah, like duck feet and like paint, like they all are very similar. Three people think they have duck feet. Apparently. At least it's no longer the duck face. I don't know if you guys remember the age of the duck face online, where everyone and their mother was making the duck face, as they called it, which I don't understand, because that's not the face of a duck. Ducks don't do kissy lips, so I don't know why it's called of a duck. Look, the world confuses me. Okay, the world confuses me. Okay. So how much more damage and at what distance do we want to make it that you do more or less damage from? Do we want to do it if you're point blank 20% more damage? Keep in mind this is a multiplier. We could do additional and then it's not a multiplier. Four times the distance drop-off damage? Well, okay, so let's say it's the opposite, right? The further someone is, the more damage they do. Okay, at 1,000 units away. Well, how far is 1,000? So 1,000 units is about this. Right? Yeah, 1,000 units is this. This is 1,000 units. This is not very far. And also, do we want to have a multiplier on this? I feel like multipliers very like we have too many multipliers. So let me actually go through with you guys the multipliers. Maybe that looks like a beak, so ducks have a beak. Maybe, but it's not really like, it was just kissy faces. Like it doesn't look like a beak to me, but maybe I'm the weird one. So in terms of multipliers, so the way currently my damage scaling works is I have additional and more, which is kind of like how Path of Exile does it. So additional all get stacked together. So if you have like 10 things that are additional damage, they just get added together and then it's multiplied by your base damage. And then you have the more damage, and the more all multiplies on top of each other. So for example, I have more damage, the 10% more damage, which is the damage boost. If it's an elite, they do 50% more damage, right? So if you get glass cannon, you get 100% more damage. If you if an and enemies and race, they get 20% more damage. So really, right now, in terms of multipliers for the player, you have 10% and for the 10% more damage and the glass cannon. And then you get negatives. You have 20% minus, 50% minus. Also, I just realized... Oh, no, the order doesn't matter. In math, the order of math doesn't matter. Right. So we're fine. You had a blueprint with a rectangular cube. They put a ruler texture on so you can measure things. Oh, do you not know about this? If you go to the top view, or like any of these views, hold middle click and drag. There's your ruler. Like, I know you can do it. You're doing it in perspective, but I just go here and just middle click and drag, and it tells me the distance. So I can really quick just check the distances, and this is not dependent on a straight line either. So yeah, if you didn't know, middle click, hold and drag, and you get yourself a ruler in any of these views. Your middle mouse roller rolls, but doesn't click no more for some reason. Yeah, get yourself a new mouse. That means just get yourself a new mouse. That is definitely like one of those things where that should work. Yeah. Hopefully get that fixed for yourself. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If an enemy, all right, if he's here, I don't see the grid anymore. Let me just... Yeah, I can do this. Put this here. This is 1,000 unit difference, right? So this is 1,000 units, okay? The distance here is 1,000. So I think, for point blank, if it is within a point blank, like if I'm here and the enemy is here, I'm doing 20% more damage, and all the way out here, I would do regular damage. So 1,000 distance. If this was the ranged version, where I do 1x damage at point blank, and then out here I would do 20% more damage, and then it would cap at 20%. It would not keep going, because otherwise I don't want to keep on. This is a 50% multiplier. It stacks with everything. Like, this is a 20% more. Like, I don't want to just be all of a sudden grab one item and just become God. 50% is a lot. You have the glass cannon, which gives you 100%. I'm thinking 20%. I'm not gonna put the percentage in. I mean, I might put a percentage into the description. Well, let's do it based on this. Hey, Elliot, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. So, let's get the damage dealer. Yeah, the character reference. There's a way of getting the distance between... Get distance 2. There we go. Get distance 2 is how we get the distance between the two values. And now we need to do a map range clamped. I want it clamped. So the in range will be between I'm gonna say the point blank range is 100 units because there's gonna be a little bit of leeway there, and the max range 1,000, and then is gonna be 20 and 0. If I did 0 plus 1, this will be fine. Okay.
Here. Pausing for ads.
Am I capping my damage output? Like, no, I'm not doing any caps like that. No. I'm just trying to keep things balanced where I don't want a single power up to be extremely overpowered. And that you have to get it. Right. That's all. So that's why I want it to be reasonable. And 20% seems decent because we have another power up that is 10% more damage. This one's 20%, but it has a condition. So for the condition cost, basically, you're getting an extra 10% on top of that. And again, it stacks. So if you add both, you do 100 times 1.1 for the 10% times 1.2 be 32% damage increase effectively. If you had both, for example, that's a good amount of damage. So yeah, obviously glass cannon doubles it. Yeah, but this is all we need. I always forget the name of this node. I can never remember because this is in the material. This is just called the remap node, effectively. But I never remember the map range. So I learned that I can just search for clamped, and then if I search for clamped, I get map range, clamped or unclamped, and this is it. That's how I find it. So fun tip, if you ever need this node, search for clamped and then you get it. Yeah. So the percent more damage is here, point blank is here, we don't need this anymore, really. Okay, so let's test it. Let's see if it works. So, we need to give myself a print string. There you are. There's my print string. Okay, so by default, we should be 25 damage. Yep, there's 25 in the top left. He does 15, all good. And now, if we did point blank, 29.908. Now hold on. 25 times 1.2 should be 30. So that means I was not quite at point blank range, but it looked like I should be at point blank range. So we're gonna change this to be like within 150, and I'm gonna do it to 150 to 1150. Just offsetting it. Cool, you're fast? Regarding what specifically? There we go. 25 damage. Nice, clean 25 damage. And there it was also 25 damage. I feel like maybe we go with... Oh, no, that was still accurate. That was still a point blank. So if I was to... Oh, wait. I didn't have point blank. So it's 25, yeah. So if I come here and now I do this... 29.93 still. 30. 30. 30. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I already have crits. Yeah, if I... So, right now, my default weapon has 0 crit chance. I probably should give it a little bit of a crit chance to... begin with, but I feel like as default, no crit chance, and then you can get there's a crit chance power up, crit chance up, and now I have 10% crit chance. Yep. There you go. One of the hits was 37.5, so I crit. And critical does 50% more damage, I believe. Oh, actually, it tells me. I coded that in. I have critical damage, 150%. Yeah, and I can get and there's a power for crit chance up and crit damage up. Somewhere. Critical damage up. So now I have 10% at 200% damage. There we go. Top left, there's a 50 there. So I crit. Yep. So I already got it. You like the widget slider? The widget slider. Widget slider. Push down on it. What widget slider? A person who never makes mistakes, never tries anything new. True. That is true. That's why I make a lot of mistakes. And everything. I should stop making mistakes. Like how you were able to switch screens? The collection. Oh, that. Yeah, that also works. Yeah, this. Yeah, that also works with controller. Like if I press this one to open collections and I press the other one, it closes collections and then opens it. And then I can just close it by itself and open it. But if I press the other one, it slides the other one over. You can't have both at the same time and it'll smoothly... This took some brain power to set up on a controller. Because when you're using a mouse, right, you can't look at both at the same time. So why should controller be so much more powerful than a keyboard and mouse? It shouldn't be. It should have the same limitations. Plus, now, if I want to, I can have this slide all the way to the right. Yeah. Ooh, this weekend we have game dev? What do you mean? This weekend we have game dev. You might upgrade your Patreon to... Oh! Yeah, this weekend's, video is the devlog. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I understand what you mean. What you meant, man. Yeah. Yeah, the new update is coming out this weekend. Yeah, lots of code in every blueprints and widget and gamepad focus. Yeah. That's how it is. But okay, so we now have the more damage for the point blank. So let's do the opposite one, which was okay, what the hell do we call the one that's the opposite of point blank? Like when it's further away. Rangent. I assume you mean ranged. What is the opposite of point? I don't want synonyms, antonyms. It's antonyms, right? What? As in a straight up? No. As in... Okay, this is not helping. Snipe? Snipe's not bad. Snipe's not bad. You do like that you have never had to make key bindings on whatever it is, the project settings? You just type gamepad X and you can do all the controller options? Oh, really? Yeah, I use advanced input mappings for myself. Maybe sniper? Or sniped? I guess snipe singular, I guess, is fine. Snipe. Deal more damage the farther the enemy is from you. Max 1,000 units. And 20%. I guess I don't need the parentheses. And then I'll do 20% more damage at melee. And 20% more damage. Random question, and I encountered it when you first starting UE and don't remember what I said to fix it. What's up? Greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but rising every time we fall. Are you just looking up quotes? You're just looking up motivational quotes, Destroyer? Is that what you're doing? When you destroy a widget, it's supposed to stop all code in that widget, right? Because you have in a widget as a key press of E, and it does an action. Then I tell it to destroy widget, but action still works. So when you're talking about destroying a widget, are you talking about remove from parent? It doesn't fully destroy it. Like if you were to create a widget, add it to the viewport, but before you add it to the viewport, just store it as a variable, you'll see after you do remove from parent, that variable is still valid. And you could just do using that variable, add to viewport, and it'll work. I don't know if it's possible to truly destroy the widget. Unless you clear, after you remove it, unless you clear the variable. But no, if you clear, I don't know if it's possible to, I don't know if you can truly destroy the widget. Because to destroy it is to click remove from parent, or to use remove from parent. But it's still stored. It's still there with all its information as the variable. I'm not sure. Maybe it is destroyed, and maybe just it has a record of it in the variable, and then if you remove the variable, then I guess it's fine. I haven't dived into it close enough to like. Find a way around it by making it MTE ePress on the HUD widget. It comes up next. I don't follow. I don't follow that one. Yeah. Okay. So now we have snipe. Then when widget closes, it opens the main HUD with the mini map as a key press of E that does nothing. When you do see, if you were using advanced input actions, like the proper keybinds, they all stop working when you go into UI only. Like, so you don't need to, like, you're not controlling your character anymore when you do UI only. Well done is better than well said. I mean, I disagree in certain context. A steak being well done is not better than anything. It is awful. Don't do it. Well done is not better than well said. I'd rather have just said it, but not have forgotten it. Don't do well done steak. Yeah. Just throwing that out there. Okay, that one I have, you know, saying. Okay, so this one's going to be 0 and 20. There we go. So this should be the opposite. So let's double check. If I gave myself snipe and I went to hit this guy, I'm still doing 25 damage. 25 damage, even though I have snipe. 25.0, sure. But if I did this, 27, 29, 27. 26. Yay! Damage is increasing. So as melee, you're definitely gonna be more beneficial in using this one, the point blank. But honestly, as ranged, you could use it too, right? Because even if you have this, and I took point blank, $29, right? It's still good. 29. Yeah. Benjamin Franklin is a fraud. Benjamin Franklin clearly enjoyed a well done steak, and I disagree with that. Okay? I'll say it. I disagree with Benjamin Franklin's dislike, or enjoyment rather, of a well done steak. Okay? I know it might be contradictory to disagree with Benjamin Franklin, but here I am. Steak is fantastic. There's a grocery store near me. It's an Asian grocery store, or I guess a Chinese grocery store, because it's like majority of it is in Chinese. And like I get my groceries there because it's just so convenient. It's just right around the corner. But there's like their red meat section. It's not great. Like the steaks there are like so thin. It's like if I want a good steak, like I'll go to Costco. Like Costco steaks are like decent steaks. But everything's expensive these days. I haven't had like a good steak in a while. I'd love a good steak. Like a good thick steak. Ugh. You'll face many defeats in life, but I never... Thank you, Heart. I don't know what this word is. The word is let. Thank you, Destroyer, for sending another message. The word was let because I couldn't read that damn thing. God damn YouTube. What is this crap? I wonder if I can disable it. I wonder if I can disable it. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna see. Stream settings. No, of course I don't have any kind of stream settings. God damn it. There probably is a way of getting rid of it. Like, why isn't it at least like on top? If it was on top, at least it'd be better. At least it wouldn't like affect like the small ones. Hey May, welcome in. It's August, so you completely redid your setup. Seems like a decent time as any. But yeah, we have the so we have point blank and we have the opposite. Sweet. Point blank done. I want to do ricochet. I didn't look into how to do ricochet well though. I also want to do chain lightning. I need an effect for that, potentially. I can do... intangible dash. We can do another dash ability, which allows us to dash through enemies. Let's do intangible dash. So that way we can dash through enemies. Which, in some aspects, might be bad, actually, when you combine it with the certain abilities. Like, if we were using the dash damage ones, like the start and end, and you dash through an enemy, you might miss them in the middle. But, in terms of, like, getting away, it's pretty good. You're bored, so you cleaned a bunch of stuff and redid everything? I mean, cleaning is good. I've been trying to clean my place. There's a bunch of garbage to the left of me that I cleaned up. Slowly cleaning like stuff around. I'll be honest. So I got this new computer that's right off screen a while back. The box is still in my apartment. My old computer is still to the left here, like over here. It's just there, but like downstairs in the garage area, like there's like we have like an area, a gated area where we can just put stuff, like with our own lock and everything. No, not Asmongun people. I've cleaned. Okay, he hasn't cleaned yet. Like I need to still vacuum and wash, but nowhere close. But yeah, like I haven't brought that down yet, but yeah, majority is like the big stuff I've now cleaned. Got like stuff behind me that I still need to clean. Yeah. You do a freeze? I have a freeze ability. Destroyer. I literally have a freeze ability. Freezing aspect. Hits build up frost on enemies once enough, they freeze for 5 seconds. I need to get an elite for it to show. Give me an elite. That is not elite. That's an elite. Freezing aspect. There we go. Oh, this stacks. Like, if I have freezing aspect and I did like I did this one. This will also give him freezing stacks. It might be difficult with both of them together, but if I did freezing aspect, double dash, and then just got all of these together. Yeah, I killed him before it procced because it was too much of a cooldown. I might need to might change the. It is hard to proc freezing aspect, to be fair. So maybe I tweak the freezing aspect thing. Let me see. What is this? Fire trail. I'm pressing C. See? The heck? See? There it is. Weird. Yeah. Freeze build up. Okay, so it is doing -1 every half second. That's actually quite a lot. So it's 2 per second. I'm gonna do every second it loses half. So you need to build up to 100 to get it. That should help tremendously. And every time he gets hit with a freezing thing, it adds 10. I think we'll do 15, which would be like 7 hits if you're done quickly. $20. It will be 6 hits. Let's try this.
Ads are here.
Nope,
Pausing for
ads time. What's the trash you have is random wrappers and a ton of cables. I have a bag of cables. I'm pretty sure. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. You know how much of a skeptic I am about things I read online and just things online in general? All those quotes you're posting, Destroyer, I'm questioning if, 1, they're real quotes, and 2, if they're by the person that actually it says it is. I'm that much of a skeptic about things. I have that much of let me phrase that. I have that much of trust issues. I have huge problem with trust issues. That's where I am. Where I'm like, seems fine. But I don't even know who Zig Ziglar is. If that's even a real person. Don't be distracted by criticism. Remember, the only taste of success some people get is to be something out of you. It's to take a bite out of you. That's what it is, probably. What happened here? Hold on. This. All right, 1 second. Just do that here. That was me, not you. Sorry. Okay. What's with a period to guts? You planning on getting some LEDs to put down here so your setup looks extra awesome? I'd love to have some LEDs. Oh yeah, ads are done. Let's test the freezing stuff. I'd love to have some LEDs like behind the monitors. Like, it always looks cool, but in front of me is a window, or rather, is my balcony. So I can't. There's no wall to illuminate. There we go. maybe we do a random thing. I'm gonna give it a random float and range between 15 and 25. No, the sun is moving. It does indeed move. Okay. So we have it triggering a little bit more often now. Sweet. You assume you could read the previous measures because of the heart? Oh! That is true. I can read it now. Just moving all the cables. They're on the ground onto the table. That you wait. Onto this table, you dedicated 2 cables? You have a table dedicated to just cables? Why do you have a table dedicated to cables? And how many cables can you possibly have to need a table dedicated to cables? Dear God. Oh yeah, we wanted to do intangible death. Dash. Okay. New ability. Intangible. Is that how you spell intangible? Intangible. Yes. I spelled it right. So many. Clearly. You're so many it could be counted as a fire threat? I mean, to be fair, I have some cables too. Hold on, let me grab my bag of cables. So let me see what I have. I have a beautiful orange bag of cables. I actually don't even remember what is in here. I just remember it's cables of some kind. Let's see. First one, power cable. You can't really see in there. Here, hold on. I'll go full screen. Cables. They're all kind of wrapped up, or try to be wrapped up. I have a lot of HDMI cables. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these are 2 HDMI cables. Because I think at one point I needed HDMI cables, and I just got a lot. Ethernet port cables. I have a yellow one, and I have a very large blue one. Another power cable for some reason. I really should throw out the power cables. I really do not need extras. But I'm pretty sure the majority of this stuff. Another really long Ethernet cable. So I have like 3 or 4 Ethernet cables in here. I'll have a USB type B to USB cable and a USB-C to USB-A cable in here. So I have a few cables. But yeah, they're all kind of rolled up mostly in here to not be a complete mess. I don't know why I put them in here. It's just, I guess it was the most convenient thing. This is my bag of cables, which, by the way, is a very lovely bag. I like this shade of orange. Yeah. I'll put it back later. Hey, holy crab, welcome in. How's it going? Are we doing well? Yeah, dreadful day. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, at least. It's a bit small. I don't have that many cables. It's like the size of my head. Now you're here, it's fantastic. I'm glad. Maybe a quarter? Wait, you're saying my bag is like a quarter of the size you'd want it to be? Look, why would I need that? Okay, I used to have more cables, but I threw them out. Okay? I'll say it. I used to have a lot more cables. Then I moved to Los Angeles in California at one point, to that area, and I threw away a lot of cables. And then when I came to Canada, I think I threw away a lot of cables. And I kept mostly the cables that I thought I would find useful. So I'm gonna call it Ghostly Dash. That seems like fun. We haven't had like a GD for dashing through enemies. Do you have tutorials made for data tables and blueprint structures? No, but there's a lot on YouTube. Here, I can find one that I used. I think I used. Data assets now. I probably can't find one I used. Yeah, there's a lot. If you just search UE5 data, like data tables, like there's lots of tutorials on it, and you will need to know how to do how to create a structure to use data tables. So they usually they go hand in hand. Yeah, but you trust me? No. I mean, it's as simple as create a struct and then create a data table and select the struct to be used as your data table. And that's it. Could you do a fear effect or a stun? I have a stun chance. I don't have a fear. A fear status could be good. Depending. If you're melee, see, if you're melee, you don't want fear because you don't want them to run away from you. And if you're ranged, you don't want fear because then they'll be harder to hit. I don't remember a time in a game, genuinely, when I liked the fear effect being on an enemy. Now that I think about it, when was a time in a game where I was happy with a fear on an enemy? I don't think that exists. I don't think we're gonna put fear in. Playing League of Shame. Okay. But that's a PvP. I'm talking PvE. Okay, give me a PvE example. Okay, I'll give you one example. I thought of one example. That's when you want to CC an enemy, and then focus on another enemy for a time. But it's never been like in WoW when you like intentionally fear something so they run away while you try to kill down the rest. But yeah. They could move slower. Yeah, a speed thing I want to introduce. Yeah, Diablo has a fear thing. I hated it. That's what I was thinking of when I was saying about when was the last time I had one that I enjoyed, and then horror visions of Diablo 4 came to my head. Speaking of Diablo 3, by the way. Here, you can see something on my shelf. Yeah. You migrate all your cables from the cable table to the cable bag. Jesus. Thank God. I read it, but I think I understood what you meant. But so yeah, I ended up I actually got the collector's edition. That's where this is from. Which still has Diablo 2 on this. I guess I haven't played Blizzard games in a while. I mean, it's been a while since Blizzard games were good, to be fair. So. Also, this is random, but in January, I went to visit my family, and we were just in a store, and you know how I mentioned that I like steampunk? I thought this was pretty cool. It's like a clockwork dragon. So got myself a little steampunk dragon. It was just on my shelf. Little guy. Relatively heavy. Yeah. You don't remember when I said I like steampunk? You haven't been here a long time. That's okay. But yeah, I like steampunk. I like cyberpunk. I like that kind of stuff. There's a little town 100 kilometers south of where you live, which makes outstanding steampunk festival. You like solar punk? I have a feeling I know what that's all about. Is it about watching me burn? Go. You're tired today? That's okay. It is okay. You know, the older you get, the more tired you get. You want to make that as confusing as possible, mate? You succeeded. You succeeded. It was amusing, though. It was definitely amusing. So, it's okay. It's Friday after work here? Wait. After work? Wait. For it to be after work, you have to be like Is that possible? I guess it depends what time you get off work. You're about to be 29 soon? Don't even tell me. Look, you're young. I'm turning 35 soon. I'll say it. Okay? I'm turning literally mid 30s in just over 2 months. But you got your life together already, sir? Who says who? I have my life together. No, I don't. You're crazy if you think I have my life together. If you work night shift, maybe? Oh, true. That'll work. You turned 34 for 3 years ago? Welcome to 34. Your life is all over the place? Yeah. I like... Yeah. Mine too. Younglings? Why is it when you imported a file, it doesn't automatically select it? I wish it did. Have I played Final Fantasy X? I have played Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is awesome. We talked about Blitzball. I love Blitzball. Are you mad, your guts, that you're young? You're young and probably healthy. It's a 25-year-old game, basically. Trying to figure out how in the world they got the battle transition to work. It takes a pic of the current screen, shatters it. Oh, you want that effect? I can tell you how to do that effect, Stormer. Like, if you want to. Do you know how to take a screen? Figure out how to do. I'll give you this. Figure out how to do a screenshot of the game. Okay, of your screen. I'll leave that one to you. Okay. But once you have the image, okay? Once you have the image, you just have a reference to it, and you basically put a text right on top of your viewport. Like if this is your game, you put a rectangle here, and you apply the texture to it because that is the texture it is, and it overlays it perfectly. So it looks like nothing has changed, but everything just froze. And then you do a shatter effect on it, and it goes everywhere. And behind it, you just have black or whatever you want. If you don't want to like show anything. But yeah, it's just a matter of getting that image and applying it dynamically, using either dynamic material instances or something of that nature to apply it to a plane and just put it in front and then destroy it. You could use Niagara to shatter it, or you could just do chaos physics, put it on a plane or something and do chaos onto it. or like a thicker, or like a slightly thick cube, right? If you're looking this way. But yeah, that's all. So that's how you do it. You don't need to like do weird camera distortion or anything. No, just put something in front, and then blow that up, and just take the screenshot basically and put it as the texture that appears there, and that's it. Okay, so we have the ghostly dash. So during the dash, let's go to characters. I now have this extra folder in here that I don't need anymore, because I used to have multiple different player characters in that folder, but now sending him. That's a nice trick. Thank you. Yeah, I came up with that myself after reading what was needed. That's how I would do it, at least. I don't know if that's the best way or that's how they did it, but that's how I do it. Yeah, like what you can do, by the way, if you are struggling to do like figure out how to do a screenshot, it's just a 2D scene capture component with the same settings and same position as your camera. Match the camera information, and then just take this and just have it output to a render target, and then use that. What you can do actually is output to a render target, pause the game so everything's frozen, and then just continue using that render target. Like 23-year-old, I'm like 23 years older than you, I think. You should not say that. You shouldn't put your age like that in chat. No worries, man. You be careful. Be careful out there. You're 95 older than anyone here? Nice. Is some stuff that's new to you? You got some stuff to learn real quick, but I understand now? Nice. Yay, learning! Learning is great. I don't know, I may be Jesus? What? Sorry, what? What did I just read? I might, you know, I want to do like put all of this into like a function. I'll put all this in a function. On dash.
You have a good rest of your.
Thank you, Destroyer. I will try to have a nice rest of mine, and I hope you have a good rest of yours as well. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the support again. Have a good night. Hello, XX Jesus Freak. What a name. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You ran out of letters? Oh, that's right. Freaking YouTube. I did a super chat once, so I know about this. YouTube has a really annoying thing where depending on how much money you give will depend on the length of the message you can send. And I cannot change that. Why? I want to, no matter how much money it is, it's always the same length. Why? Like maybe YouTube thinks, yeah, it's doing a good job, you know, motivate people to like spend more money, but like the lowest bracket is not a long message. Like it's such a short message. damn it, YouTube. Have a good night. Thanks for the support again. About to spend 20K to send the shit. No, there is a cap. That's the worst thing, is there is a cap, and I'm pretty sure the cap is smaller than that is on Twitch. Either way, like, yeah, it's 350 characters. That's the max. I feel like Twitch's is longer. Like, as just as a message. YouTube, super chat, character limit. Yeah, 350.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Twitch message, Twitch chat, character limit. 500. Yep. Scene capture 2D. You're looking for scene capture 2D. You search for scene, there's a scene capture 2D. Which is basically a camera component. So look into that. But yeah, on Twitch, you can just send a 500 character message. On YouTube, it's 350 if you spend the most, if you spend like $10 or something ridiculous. Well, once the ads are over, I can tell as well. I'm curious. This. All you into a function. Oh no, I can't because I need this. That's why I don't have a function. Yeah, the right words with the wrong order. Yeah. Have I seen a game called Viewfinder? No, I have not seen a game. Heard of a game, Viewfinder. Viewfinder, a memoir of seeing and being seen. What is this? No, that's like a movie. What? Wait, why did no, it's a book. Sorry. Game. Terrible SEO. By the way, terrible SEO. 72,500 for the entire script of Shrek. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Viewfinder on Steam. So what specifically? Oh, I see. That's what you want to know. How they did. So where they take a picture and then they can place it. Have a good one, Destroyer. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. In a future Mandela effect, it's called Shrek. Keep watching, it gets interesting. Her screen. That is a very interesting effect. That I understand more of. So some of these effects I can explain. Or ways of doing it, rather. I know ways of doing. That first one? Not really. Actually, I have an idea of how to do all this. I have an idea how to do this. Very cool. Is it out already? It is out already. It came out in 23. Not show high BPs, no. So, in Unreal, there is geometry scripting. Okay. So, let's see if we can find a quick video on geometry scripting. So you can see, geometry scripting. What's going on? YouTube. Well, let me see if I can find one that will demonstrate what I'm talking about. Here. So there's geometry scripting in Unreal, and you could do like real life, like booleans and stuff. So this is actually geometry deformation, right? So this is actually breaking the geometry. There's a tutorial for it. I don't really care, but the tutorial point is I want to show this. So what I'm imagining, right, is you see how this is deforming the geo, okay? So the way I would do this is whenever it takes a picture, it takes everything it sees, and then anything outside of that range, it cuts it away, because you can just cut it away entirely. Right now, he's deforming it based on the ball and a sphere, but you could just cut it away based off of like the border, just rectangles based on it. So you're left with everything inside of it dynamically. Then you take that screenshot effect, which is what I was describing with the scene capture. Okay? So now you have the 3D with everything around it destroyed. And the original. So then all of a sudden you're using the 2D one, the picture, as just that image. And then whenever you want to go full 3D again, you basically take that original stuff that you cut, which by the way is a copy, obviously. You don't want to destroy the original. Is a copy. And then you put that in the 3D world relative to that camera wherever it was originally. Because you record your original position and all the information relative to it, and then you paste it back relative to yourself again, and relative to that screenshot. And so effectively it looks like you put it back in. It is very cool. But yeah, there's like a lot you can do with geometry script. Let me see if there's a better example of geometry scripting. So you can like punch out windows and doors with just geometry script, and it could all be done. It's basically like PCG is right. He's cutting out a window in this geo, and you can do it dynamically. It's just expensive, and this is all again. If PCG is like a point scatter, this is basically a procedural modeler. With the new 5.4 features, I think they added some more support for this. But yeah. I would do it with geometry scripting to cut out everything around it. Maybe put that, put this thing, right? So when he takes the picture, if I go back here, right here, right? Effectively, you have already a scene capture 2D. So you have the thing, you save it, and then it says, okay, because it's possible that it's not taking everything around it, it's taking just that one object. Either way, you either do a multi-trace or just a regular trace, you do something. You take all your objects and then you cut them out using, you make a copy of them and place them in the same locations, make a cut of them, and then offset them. So they're like maybe somewhere hit or hide them or whatever. And then you move them. I'm probably not explaining it great, but basically, more or less, that's how I would do that. It's on sale. Yeah. Honey does Steam sale stuff, which is weird because you see when there's sales. What would be a good name for an Earth? What about Earth? What would you call it an Earth? Gaia is a very common name for Earth, basically. Okay. Let's get back on track though. We set up the Ghostly Dash thing here. What I want to do is on dash start. It's a little sequence here. Do this and then check hashtag. Check if I have dash intangible. If I do, set collision response to channel, and we want to set pawn to ignore. And then after I'm done, I can check if it's there and put it back to block. Or I can just do just even without this check. Just always put it on block. I guess you just always have it turned to block. It's fine. So now let's do a little test. If I try to dash right, I dash right into him. But if I got a ghostly dash, I can dash through him. But I cannot run through him still, right? He still blocks me. But I can now dash through him. And now, if I was to dash through him with Thunder Stamp and Booming Arrival, he's having a very hard time hitting me. It's a little harder to hit him actually with this, but there we go. Have a good night, Gugus. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a good night's rest. Okay, but that one's done. That seems to be working. Fantastic. We're at 47, guys. $47 power-ups. I'm gonna do double jump. That's another easy one. Let's do double jump. Double jump. Gain an additional jump. Gain I mean, this is a double jump. Double jump. It's double jump. That's all I'm gonna say with it. Nope, no. Damn it, I pressed the enter button when I should. Yeah, select this, add. There we go. Okay. We need a DJ. Double jump. Okay. So this should be pretty simple. Because it's under character movement. If I recall correctly, is there a value here? Walking, jumping / falling. There's a simple just jump counter in character movement. At least I remember one. Am I crazy? Hold on. What's it called? Where is that? It's an under. Oh, is it under the actual route? Jump. There it is. It's under character. I thought it was under character movement. I was right, but I was... Yeah, that's all we need to change. We just need to change the jump max count. Can high jump? Oh, that's mine. So what we need to do is don't need this. Don't need you. Okay, we need to check. Or projectile. Oh, I'm the wrong guy. Me. Please. Not active item. Activate cards. So I need double jump, please. And when I have it, set max jump count. That's it. 2. It's literally that easy. So right now, if I jump, right, I can't jump multiple times. But if I get double jump, what? Excuse me? Oh, it's because I am checking that I'm on the ground. Right. Hold on. I'm the one that's preventing this. Because, yeah, I'm saying it's not falling. And obviously I'm mid-air when I'm doing this. Okay. So I'm doing single jumps. Double jump. Why did this become more complicated than it has to be? Oh, wait, why is this not triggering anymore? I'm spamming jump, but it's not triggering more? Hold on. What? It's because I'm adding the tag jump. I'm doing based on a tag system. Shit. Well, that's fine. Remove you. I just don't have the jump be dependent on the jump tag. There we go. So with this, I can just get up higher to higher places. So normally I can't jump up here, but with a double jump I can. Yeah, it allows me to cover like... Ooh, hold on. Where's double dash? Jump, dash, jump, dash. Oh, look at that. Look at that distance. Max maneuverability. I could probably dash. No, it doesn't come back in time. I wonder if I can dash first. Dash. Oh no. I would need to have higher ground. Dash, dump, dash. Nope. I don't get the. It takes too long to recover. Okay, cool. That works. I think that should be fine. To work off delayed jumps and everything. Let me just double check that everything else is still working. Whether coyote time is working. Seems like it. Oh. Ah. It breaks coyote time. Because it no longer goes to false now. Hmm. Okay, this is not as simple as I thought. I need this filter because let me check. Just double check. What it? Let's do print string. Am I just mistiming this? Oh. Wait, what happened? Oh, is coyote time working? Oh, it's because I'm also... I need this as well. Hmm. Shit. Otherwise, that doesn't go false. Yeah, so that... So now I have coyote time. Okay. I mean, I could try... this. But I don't think this is gonna work. No. If I got double jump, then it works. Because the second jump it works off of air. Okay, so what I can do then is here for coyote time. If I don't have jump, launch character. If I do have jump, then jump again, or try jumping again. And then here, the delayed jump. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's see. This is all fine. Please go away.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Oh, that's them. I can click it quickly and I can double jump, but if I do slow, I don't do it. Is this it goes false here? If I have double jump, then I should be able to just do this. It'll fail to jump if I have single jump, but if I have double, it should succeed. I think this is the way of getting double jump with coyote time with a delayed jump, everything together. We'll try it after the ads. Okay, ads are done. So, yeah, we're trying out the jump. Basically, if we don't have coyote time, which we won't, when we're kind of jumped already, then that's all fine. So the first jump needs to be from the ground. The original jump. If we kind of go off the edge, then it goes coyote time. But if we already jumped, then we just jump again. Otherwise, or we try to jump again. Otherwise, we launch character. Should be fine. So stop following me. So here, right, I can jump when I'm off the edge. So that's coyote time. So that makes jumping feel more responsive. And then I can jump and click it just a fraction of a second earlier. Click, click. Like I'm clicking it just a bit before I hit the ground, but I'm still jumping, making it feel more responsive, which is great. And now let's check that the double jump now all works. Double jump. Yep, I can double jump now. Excellent. Which should still work with coyote time. Okay. Excellent. So now it works with coyote time. And I continue to, like, hop around. Hey! We made it work with everything! Okay. That doesn't mean we now can get significantly higher up. which is great. Some places should be a little more accessible, and with a more dash functionality, it should be a lot more maneuverability just in general now, which is awesome. Okay. Looking good. Yeah, the old knock-up pushback we're not doing anymore. I'll probably kill that functionality entirely. It's just like I'm probably gonna just remove all this roll functionality at some point. We're just not doing the rolls anymore. It was fun for a while to have both, but we ended up going with dash because it makes more sense. Okay. Yeah, Q under locomotion. Locomotion. Death is kind of under combat. Oh, death is an interface, so can't put it there. Okay. Okay. Why did you make this interface thing? I don't know why. I'll be honest. But okay, so we now have double jump, which is great. Also ability to start with the letter D. I was looking at double just oh, but I guess that's not fast and tangible. We have double dash, now double jump. Okay, let's mark that off. Double jump. Done. Faster, slower projectile speed. I don't want to do that. Because I don't have a melee alternative to that. The problem is I don't have an alternative to faster or slower projectiles. Because when you shoot a projectile, your attack speed doesn't change anything. I might not do that one. I have enemy in question mark here because I'm thinking maybe I speed up or slow down projectiles in an area around me. Like I could do slower projectiles as an aura. Which could be good. Okay, I think here's the plan. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's the last day we can work on this before I have to make the devlog and package it up for the month. So I'm thinking tomorrow we do Ricochet. Oh, but what's the melee version of Ricochet have? Hitting enemy near wall causes AU damage to all nearby enemies. So if I did that, right? So if you're confused of why there's a Ricochet, I'm talking about melee, or melee can't Ricochet, right? So for a projectile, if there's a wall and I hit a wall, then, you know, it ricochets out. Great. So I can effectively hit someone here. But if I'm melee, ricochet doesn't exist. So what if there's an enemy here and an enemy here next to a wall? If I hit this enemy, it does a little trace And then sees if there's another enemy nearby in that radius. But then I'm hitting multiple enemies. It's basically like working as a large cleave. It only works off of walls though. I need to think of a good melee version of Ricochet, basically. Because otherwise, it's effectively it's effectively just a larger AoE. If I do it this way, I want it to be based off a wall. The other option is if I just attack near a wall, and I hit a wall, and I have this tag, then it does like a larger AoE trace. And basically just hits everyone in that area. So it's a large, but the problem with that, like a larger AoE, is there's a lot of like columns and like just random stuff in the levels, right? So there's gonna be a lot of areas where I can just go up to something and hit it, where I'm just gonna do like a large scale AoE or larger AoE. Unless the ricochet does less damage. If the ricochet does less damage, then you're not incentivized to stand and attack a wall, and you're not incentivized to like attack the wall and bounce. You can, but direct hits will be better. That might be our solution. Because what I don't want happening is you just standing there and just attacking this wall in hopes of doing like AoE to everyone around, or a larger AoE to everyone around. I'd rather you fight the enemy. Maybe we don't do this one tomorrow. If we don't do that one tomorrow, what would I want to do? We can introduce a glider, effectively, which is just a matter of setting our gravity scale to be lower. And then we'll just descend slower, and then we can toggle it on and off, and have it only toggle during, I mean, you don't need to even toggle only during, the room off. We can toggle it whenever we want, even inside of rooms, that's fine. We can create a glider tomorrow as another active item, as a third active item option. And then, maybe we can look into Vorpal Strikes. Guarantee crit every X attacks. I would need a place to store the amount of attacks I'm doing. Every time I attack, I would need to increment a value and then check if it's a certain amount. And if it is, oh, I don't have a way of like forcing crits. We need a way of forcing crits as well. Yeah, we do that, maybe thorns. We can do like a combination of these, yeah. Or we also have slow aura, which I kind of want to add. Slow nearby enemies. We'll see. But I think this is a good time to call it a night, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. I hope you guys did too. We got some new abilities in. What do we get today? Got a few in. We got point blank snipe ghostly dash, and double jump. 4 more. So yeah, there's actually quite a few. So we've gone since last month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 new power-ups. Awesome. Of course, that doesn't include all the other stuff we added. So awesome. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific for some more game dev. Hope to see you guys there. And hope you have a good rest of your night. Take care. Bye-bye.